we love you, period. We're here just to let you know that we love you. That it's on us to make sure that we tell each other that we love each other. It's on us to make sure that you acknowledge your brother and sister. It's on us to make sure that when you're walking down the street, you don't see a threat. You see a brother or a sister. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an
amen? This is the Eye of Horus right here. This is all from when we had a Kemetic spiritual system. We didn't go by no religions. That's part of the reason why we fucked up. This symbol is a symbol of life.
The Ankh.
The Ankh. It looks just like that in a woman's vagina as the birth is coming. Not a cross, that's a death cross. We need to get back online. All of our knowledge that had us ruling everything with respect was under a Kemetic spiritual system.
I think that we need to start digging deeper into the issues. Now that's these laws that have been passed that are used to attack the black community. If we don't get rid of the laws, we're gonna end up in the same endless cycle of police violence and police brutality that we've been in since slavery.
Well, it's broader than police violence. It's just injustice, like you said. The police are enforcing the law, and it's up to it's up to the world to decide what's just and how long we're going to put up with what's unjust. So things have to change.
It's going to take a change in our society, in our culture, in our way of life. Otherwise, it's going to go back to business as usual.
I think that there can be policy changes. I think that our local council people need to push those and listen to the voices of the people. And all too often in this Central District 8, our council people, Marquise Harris Dawson, Mark Ridley Thomas, don't listen. They do not listen. They're here for the photo op, they're here for the performative quality of activism, but they don't listen. They want to continue their status quo.
Right now, what I want is people to take this same energy and use it and go to the polls and vote. The presidential election is not the only one that matters, your local elections. Who you elect as your DA, as the head of the police department, the budget meetings. Pay attention, learn who your local representatives are, and that's where you're going to make a real change for your community.
Right now, it's between the racist and the anti-racist. It's not really like a black and white thing anymore, and I think it's beautiful to see people of all races and backgrounds kind of come together for the exact same cause.
There are lots of non-black people who sympathize, who empathize, and we appreciate them, and ultimately it's about y'all rectifying the problem. We're not the problem. You guys are.
Everyone knows what's going on. I don't even need to really speak on that. We just things just have to change, and whatever way you can do, whatever you can do to help bring change, so be it.
But now it's time to really get some structural change in place, but also remember that, it's not over yet. So we got them to a certain point right now, but we have to understand it's not over yet. So just be prepared to re-engage when the time comes.
And we got to learn how to vote, because they trick us in voting, because people think they have to vote for just the president. But we have senators and Congress, and we have proposals and measures, and not everyone knows how to do those parts. And those parts are just as important, because they make up the rules that govern our neighborhoods and our communities. And I want them to take their knees off our necks so we can grow, so we can breathe, so we can live the American dream and be the Americans that we are here and been living here to be all the days of our lives.
It's going to take the people to enforce change and people to get on these public policy institutes and in these round tables and do more than just talking. Get on these civilian boards, the oversight boards, and really try and affect some change.
I think the police union is too strong. I think right is right, and police officers took an oath to protect and serve. Well, they're protecting and serving for the most part themselves and not the people, so we need to speak and let them know they're not doing a good job.
More people need to step up, especially in the Republican Party, and talk about what's been going on, because it's not new. These are things that happen on a regular basis, so from my perspective, I don't really have too many conservative colleagues, because if you can't fight for the issues that's important for me, we're not on the same team.
Yeah, I started running about 6 years ago, but now it's what I love to do. It's what I do for a living. Like I said, this is my company, so I help people get better with running. My run club is just to get people, just active. It's not even about running marathons or running races like that. It's just getting people who look like myself on the road just better health.
You see the back of my shirt, it says bikes bring bonds. Through my whole life, that's what bikes have done for me, is bring bonds between, different communities, different people, walks of life, I live in a Crip neighborhood, and you know, I was doing rides in 2013, and I was bringing Bloods and Crips together from different neighborhoods, and I think that once I saw how powerful it was for me to do that, I think that's what really fueled me to make it into something that was structured, and that's where Bikes Over Banging came from.
When we put this thing together and we were starting to develop it, we got a lot of people telling us we can't come together in our community. We had a lot of people not believing that we can come out here and be people. We had a lot of people feeling like the movement was gonna be like it was outside of our community. But I had to tell them, we don't move that way.
My people, love is unconditional. You may see someone you don't agree with. You may see somebody you don't F with. You may see somebody that's on the other side. That is still your brother. That is still your sister. Make a conscious decision today to make sure that love conquers all.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.